What's a 750 horsepower Commodore like? What do you think it's like? This is the Walkinshaw W557. With 557 kilowatts and 930 newton meters, it has more power than a Ferrari F12, a Lamborghini Aventador S, or any V8 supercar. It's the most powerful package Walkinshaw has ever offered. It's also the angriest. I mean, just listen to it. What's perhaps surprising though is the relatively low level of modification required to extract this insane amount of power. You do need to start with a 6.2 litre LSA supercharged V8, which means any Gen F HSV GDS or Gen F2 Club Sport or Maloo. But from there it's just intake and exhaust, new headers, 1000cc injectors, a few tougher top end bits, a more aggressive cam, and an ECU remap to make it all run smoothly. All this will set you back $12,990, including fitting and tuning, which seems like a pretty reasonable ask for almost 750 horsepower. Oh, and in case you're wondering, the decals and interior treatment are optional extras. Walkinshaw's W557 test car is based on a Gen F2 GDS, and you know what? It's amazing how right this car feels with this level of power. The standard HSV GDS is a great car, with all its attributes nicely in harmony. Despite its 430 kilowatts, it's not anywhere near as leery as you might expect. The W557, however, swings the pendulum firmly back in favour of power. It still has awesome brakes and great chassis balance. The difference is, now you can fry the tyres at will. It's a proper hooligan and so fast. On an unprepared drag strip, on street tyres at full pressures, this W557 ran 0 to 100 kilometres an hour in 3.8 seconds and an 11.7 second quarter mile at 202 kilometres an hour. On slicks, there's the potential for tens. What those numbers don't describe is the delivery. There's no sudden surge of mid-range torque like a modern turbo V8, no peakiness, it just keeps pulling forever. Because it's so linear, it never feels scary or unpredictable. It just never seems to stop accelerating, and huge numbers appear on the head-up display alarmingly quickly. It also means that when it does step out, it's easy to control. However, it hasn't lost its manners. Flick the driver preference dial back to Tour, which sadly HSV has taken out of its MY17 cars, and it's no more demanding than a standard GDS. We cruised out to Bryant Park with the dampers set to soft, the seat heaters on, music playing, yet with over 550 kilowatts waiting if we needed it. Now, it's not perfect, there are a couple of drawbacks. On cold mornings it needs a moment to compose itself or it'll stall, and as you might have guessed, the fuel use is just terrifying. The LSA is already crazy thirsty, and giving it more power certainly doesn't improve things. On the plus side, it's an absolute rocket ship and sounds like an old fighter plane. If I had the means, I'd absolutely tick the W557 box. Turns out, 750 horsepower is addictive.